Okay, Kev, why don't you show me around your neighborhood?
Yeah, it's Mr. Frazier's neighborhood now, not Mr. Rogers or not Mr. Paramount,
love
it's Mr.
it.
Frazier.
Going to work each day at the #1 entertainment news magazine on the planet, Kevin Frazier's life revolves around the celebrity world of entertainment. But it hasn't always been that way. Up until a year ago, his broadcasting career revolved around sports. First as an anchor with Fox Sportsnet in Los Angeles, then...
This is Kia NBA Shoot-Around with your host, Kevin Frazier.
He was in his element at ESPN when, out of the blue, he got a call.
I love my job, and I get this phone call, hey, Entertainment Tonight's interested, and I was like, oh, that's really nice, that's flattering. Thanks, I have the greatest job in the world. My agent says, maybe you need to sit down and talk to them so you understand the situation. After that meeting, I was like, okay, I'm on my way. I understood the situation because you forget about how big the world of entertainment is.
You know what? He's so welcome on this show. I love that he did sports all of those years because I love sports too.
It is an interesting transition because you're used to going to games and practices or being in the studio to now you're going to movie premieres.
So, Kevin, this was my first red carpet experience. Man, this is a full contact sport.
It is out of control. People don't realize how crazy it gets when everything gets jammed up and the stars are like kind of pushing and the publicists are yelling, and it gets kind of scary. It's almost like when somebody wins the Stanley Cup, they're holding the cup up and you're chasing the players. That's like every red carpet.
While there are similarities to covering sports, there are differences as well.
With a player, you know that, Matt Sundin had a bad game. You're going into the locker room and you're going to get after him. If Don Cheadle has a bad movie, you're not going to go, I'm going to get after Don Cheadle tomorrow.
Frazier is truly enjoying his role, rubbing elbows with Hollywood celebrities. But there's still one thing he misses from his previous life.
The only thing I really miss, highlights. Every once in a while, gosh, I just want to do a highlight. I just want to, but Tim Duncan, baseline for the noise.
So 2 on the shot clock. And from the corner, it's Duncan.
Come in here, Paula. Let me just tell this story real quick. I used to tell my ex-wife that if I ever met Paula Abdul, that our marriage was over. And so I end up coming here, and who am I working with? Paula Abdul. How crazy is that?
From sports broadcaster to entertainment correspondent, the transition is complete for Kevin Frazier. And this is one man with no complaints.
There are days where I walk in here and they're like, how are you doing? You must be tired. You just flew from Berlin and now you got to take a red eye out tomorrow night. And I'm like, yeah, I was just in Berlin. How am I going to keep fooling them? But yeah, life is fantastic.